J&J reacts back at it again, man. Then we got Loki season 2, man. You know, I was real big on Marvel that first during the Infinity Saga, watching that growing up. You know what I'm saying? That really was, it made me a real Marvel fan. But now, like shit, at this point, bro, I'm not even as, how can I say? I ain't gonna say invested, but I don't feel the urgency to see shit no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like, well, it's a couple things I kind of stick to. When new stuff come out, I see it, but like I ain't seen Secret Invasion. Like I used to make it like a point to go see Marvel stuff. You know what I'm saying? But Loki season 1 was good. You know, it set up everything that they working on right now. They just got finished with all that, basically. You know, setting up the next like future movies and events, and you know all this multiverse and time travel and all that. So Loki season 2, this gonna be further diving into all that. You know what I'm saying? What you think?
Again, not to reiterate, but to reiterate, yeah, that Marvel hype is gone.
It's gone.
I
used to
really
love
don't
Marvel.
really care too much of it. I'd rather just get an overtake than me actually spending the time to see it in different series or shows or movies, whatever they bring out. I really have to have a connection to the hero or like what they're trying to portray. Cause like now I'm feeling like I just don't relate. A lot of the heroes they coming out with, a lot of the shit that they dropping, just like a non-relation. And again, for me, I already wasn't a big like super Black Panther fan, but we don't got him no more. So it's like I don't see no ties into this like Marvel stuff now. With Loki, I mean, I watched season 1. That show was great. It's probably one of my favorite, like, I would say, the new Disney Plus shows, just because of how much content it brought out. Like, I've probably seen Loki more on TikTok than I've seen of any other, like, MCU show, because it's just, like, it has so much lore and so much what ifs and all that, because of just how deep that story of that show was, like, because it was messing with time and all that stuff. So I just like to see the TikToks of that, where it was just like they played on the ominous music, and I feel like Loki season 1 got that the most than any of their shows. Like WandaVision didn't get that much love. Fucking, we already see what whatchamacallit just did. What's that shit called?
What?
Secret Invasion just did.
Yeah.
So it's just like I feel like Loki's the only show they got that's just still kind of they can hold their hats on. Cause I don't know about. I mean, with Captain Winter Soldier, that show was good, but they don't really. I don't know when they gonna drop another shit of that. So. I mean, I know the movie.
They got a movie next.
But it's just like, yeah. So hopefully this is gonna be good and put them back in their, praise. Because right now they're not doing so well.
We gonna see.
OB? Hello? We have a little bit of a situation we wanted to run by you.
Tobias, wow. Great to see you again.
That's what's been happening.
Wow. Time slipping.
Wait, you know that?
Yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
Can you fix that?
No. It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
I know, but we just saw it happen.
Yeah.
I've been pulled through time between the past and the present. Hello? If what I saw is true, there's nothing to stand between this world and utter destruction.
Only one way to find out. A little good old-fashioned legwork. Listen, we have different styles. You're a man of action, which is fine. I take a more slow, deliberate, cerebral approach. It's really goodbye.
It's up to us to save this place.
Is this cracked? Is it?
Whatever we do, we're playing God.
We are gods. But how do you choose who lives and who dies? Make the hard choice. It's him.
You better run!
War is on its way. was spot on.
Okay. I did that. I want to see what is this gonna play straight into all the other stuff that's been going on. Like you had the Spider-Man movie, you had Doctor Strange. I wonder if all that stuff gonna tie into this, and you know Marvel is gonna make them connect. But I want to know if it's gonna have any big implications into as the result of all that type of stuff. Like Endgame was for Loki season 1. Like is this finna go off of? I don't know. That shit get deep. Cause in his I don't know. I'm about to say in his universe it never happened. To him it never happened, but I mean that ain't got nothing to do with it because they mess with the time and all that. The multiverse. I don't know. We're gonna see.
The beginning of the trailer, I wasn't really too hyped just because of the fact that like he had like the time whatever shit. So I hope that's not like a real heavy focus that like. Because I could just see it in a sense where we might get an answer and then we don't get the answer because he blips. Like, he just goes to another thing. And then they just keep changing the story of, like, all that stuff. I could just see that because, again, when I'm looking at their past, and I'm like, I don't really think these folks care anymore, or they just lost the fact of just, like, continuity of making sense to make sense. Like, to be like, all right, we have a universe, and this is our universe, and things going to correlate to between shows and movies. And I feel like since this whole new phase happened after Endgame, it's just like they don't care, or like they're trying to prompt things up and just not executing on those things well. And then that's kind of a fear factor I have for this like season of Loki is that they're going to have these build-ups and they're going to have these moments and they're just not going to execute them on it well. I didn't get excited until I saw Jonathan Majors. Like, I was like, okay, there's Kane. Because this is the only thing I need to focus on when it comes to Loki. I don't care what Loki... Because to me, Loki's like that, and where they have him put is that it don't really... No matter what he does, it's like, what effect are you going to really do? Because at all ends, it's like, you're going to be the villain. You're going to try to do your best, and there's always going to be wrongdoing. And then the only way they can really, like, change that is just change Loki as a character as it all. Like, make him a real good guy. I don't see no point of doing that. So to me, it's like, the whole tie to me is like, Loki's already evil. I want to see evil on evil. I don't really need to see him try to reconcile something that he can't because he's Loki. Like, Loki's never reconciled things. He's tried his best.
I think that was his character motivation in the first season, though. Because you remember in the beginning, they showed him his life and what he was
still fucked up at the end.
Yeah.
They still fucked. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't need a season 2 of that where he's jumping and doing all this, and then at the end of it, he can't change anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather have it where, like, I'm not saying that I need him to lose or fail and all, but I need it to be stakes. And to me, that's not stakes knowing that he's going to fail.
I mean, you don't know that because, they playing the Kane role. So Loki season 2 is going to be basically a Kane-led story. 6-8 episodes adding on to the bigger multiverse story. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have some type of implications.
The whole Jonathan Major things and all that stuff went down. So
no, he's straight now.
I know reshoots could have happened, such and such, all this other extra. Like, they showed a glimpse of this nigga, bro. And he was a main factor to make season 1 hype. And they showed a glimpse of him in season 2.
He just had a movie, though. I mean, this is a trailer for season 2. We don't know how big he might be in there.
I'm just saying, that's the draw line of Loki season 1 was him. Everything that trended with that show was because of Kane. If that is not prominent and they already kind of made people think about him less because of Quantumanium, if they continue on this route, what are the circumstances and why am I here? Because Kane don't seem that threatening. Loki trying to be a hero and all this shit. We don't even know who our real heroes are. Like, bro, where are our heroes at? Like, that's just the whole thing for me. But I'm not going to be too just negative because I still have a prominent hope that these hero movies get better and keep striving and all that. But right now, we're in an era where it's just looking kind of grim. And I'm finna cap.
Damn. We need another Avengers movie. We got to bring them all together.
They just need a hero that they can stamp. Like, be like, all right, this is the hero we going to have a face of. Like, when they had this Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, we got a face. All right, they don't have a face.
They don't have a face.
They don't have a face. And right now, if I go to people like, what's your favorite Marvel hero right now? Like, that's actually in this phase. Nigga, nobody gonna have an answer. Like, nobody really just volunteer.
I think they trying to push
too many characters that nobody care about. Yeah. Nobody know. Too many storylines that nobody care about. And then there's just too many agenda factors that they're trying to.
The face of it would be fucking Black Panther. It would be if bro was still alive. I believe so. Cause right now I think they trying to push Anthony Mackie and they're trying to push
Bucky. Brody.
Brie Larson to be the face.
That's not gonna work.
Who else? Who else they gonna push?
I mean, I'm just saying that's just already scrapped. Like, no one already has it.
We got to see what the next.
Marvel. Then they made a Super Scroll, so it kind of made Ms. Marvel like, bro, what the fuck we need her for? We got a Super Scroll with her powers, the Hulk power, everybody abilities. What we need? What we saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the structure of and they story building is trash right now. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe because of the COVID era and all that stuff that so many, like, maybe some shit happened behind doors where, like, everybody can't listen to everybody and everybody got ideas they want for their show. And so, like, things just not cohesive enough. But, like, when you watch these properties now, like, they all seem super separate. Like, they barely seem like they're in line other than, like, cameos or, like, shit that we supposed to have.
That's another thing.
Or they just like, oh, we're going to throw y'all a little snippet and think you going to go somewhere with it? Nah, fam.
It do lack cameos. It the world too big for these people not to be linking
and then
up.
they're just using the excuse that, it's a multiverse. So it's like we can just give and take and pull. And then that's what gives no authenticity to your story. Because it's like, if somebody dies, you can bring them back. If something happens, you got stones of wisdom. Like, you can just do all these extra things when it's like, we need a grounded, all right, this is from A to B to C to D. And it's just like, they going A, B, E, F, G.
Because the new phase, I mean,
when
it's
you look
already
at
on the
the
way.
first phase of
the first
Marvel,
the first phase after
correlated.
Endgame, that I already recognize it. That was either introduction to new characters or catch up with old characters. This new phase is gonna be the story building and all that. That's when Kang coming into play for real with the Ant-Man shit.
But I'm saying,
But overall, I don't see no overall story besides Kang lingering in the background.
they just didn't really start on a basis where they can lead more into people are like, oh, I want to see more. Like, what's gonna happen next? Because it's just like
I ain't seen a post credit scene that made me like,
Because again,
I ain't seen like
look
one
at
in a
you go
minute.
from Iron Man and then boom, then you go from Iron Man 2 when he say, Iron Man 2, but you go to Hulk and he's like, all right, Tony Stark came at the end and said, yo, we're building this Avenger initiative. The next thing you know, you go to the third Iron Man 2. That didn't have nothing cohesive, but when you go to Thor, and there's the Tesseract, and then when you go to Avengers, you got the Tesseract. So you're this center on, okay, the Tesseract. It's just like they don't have nothing right now, but other than this is a multiverse.
Like the first piece, they was centered around the stones.
That's what I'm saying.
What are these stones? All this shit coming together in different movies. That made sense.
We just need a centerpiece. But
now everybody doing their own thing. I mean, that's where they got left at the end.
I feel like everybody their own thing, but they just not focusing on like what intrigues.
Kang is the focus, but he's not the focus to almost nobody. He's on the focus of who Ant-Man, and right now Ant-Man assumed he beat him. So it's like nobody know about Kang but one nigga, and that one nigga don't even talk to everybody else, so they're not even together. So yeah, they ain't got nothing to center around right now. Nothing has happened yet that was overall plot changing. Like when you had Civil War, that changed the rest of the Avengers movies, or that changed every other movie coming out that had something to do with you speak on the Avengers. There was no Avengers after Civil War. You know what I'm saying? But we don't got that now. And then after Endgame, it really was no Avengers. So that's really where they at right now in the MCU. Ain't no Avengers, so it's like, What I don't know. What is the collective for the overall? What's it called? The multiverse saga. I think they're just gonna spend these next couple of years adapting new characters and crisscrossing. I think that's all they're gonna focus on.
I feel like they're just gonna do a soft reboot or a mini.
Something
they
like
gonna
that.
keep some shit that they like Loki and all, but then all the other stuff like they just gonna revamp it, just change it up. Cause I don't see them really going far with the group they have in the movies and I don't see them going far at all with this. Like they just need to scrap this crap.
Damn, he said scrap it.
Nah, dead ass like. Scrap it. Like y'all are really making a mockery of what y'all build a hard legacy on.
Damn.
And then just to like really fixate and care to an audience that don't even care. Like, don't even watch your movies. I'm not even on no women hate, but it's like, bro, why are y'all making so many women pivotal characters when they have nothing to do with like what's going on, or just making them powerful to be powerful, or just like
misogynist?
I feel like it's just those types of setup that just lead
in the
or
comments.
Like,
misogynist.
they're so focused on like, oh, let's make this person sexuality this or kiss this or like this creature or like this alien. Then like, oh, what's the the true objective of what we're trying to get through in the story. Like they're not focusing on that. On like that's why it's not a lead to be like what's happening next, because it's more like, damn, y'all did this to that character. Y'all just dismantling characters at this point. Like y'all just killing characters, just ruining character arcs, and how we didn't went from almost 10 to 15 years following these niggas, and y'all just like, yo, Samuel Jackson.
They could have.
Like y'all just doing.
They could have kept that. Well, what's the name? They could have kept that fourth Thor. That fourth Thor wasn't shit. They could have kept that. What else they could have kept? They could have kept a lot of shit, bro. I don't know. Marvel ain't the same no more. It ain't holding that weight. Cause I was the type of nigga that seen every Marvel movie. As soon as it came out, me and my dad, we used to go see all them shits. All the way up until Endgame, bro. And then that little break happened, then it came back, and like it wasn't the same. I mean, I like that they expanded in the universe, having all these characters, but nobody, ain't no threat. As of right now, overall, across the board of everything, ain't no threat. In the Infinity Saga, there was a threat of these Infinity Stones. Oh, somebody's working a plan. You know what I'm saying? This one ain't shit going on, but he ain't made no move. Tell you the truth.
And then they made the villain so overwhelming, and then you think about the hero you gotta fight against him. Like, bro, what?
Yeah. How you beat
They
him
gonna
like
fight
this?
him?
Yeah.
Okay.
We gonna see, man. I think it's October 5th. I ain't even seen any Secret Invasion, so I don't know. I think I'm following up, bro. But we gonna see though. I'm waiting on what's the next movie. I don't even know what the Marvels. That's the next movie. I'm not making no effort to go see that. But there you got it, man. Loki season 2. J&J Reacts, man. We out.